Before our scheduled program, enjoy some Street Fighter 4 action. It's gonna be a big upset.
Who will emerge victorious? Fight!
No way! Finish!
Hadouken! Dodge!
No way! No way!
Hadouken!
This is the end for you! That felt good, didn't it?
You win!
Hey everybody! It's been a while, but now I am back. Yes, I am back. I am back to tell you what I did at Midwest Gaming Classic. I spent too much money. And if you weren't there, you probably didn't spend too much money. That helps. But I was there, so I picked up a few things to add to my collection. And this right here, a buddy of mine came over and said, hey, you got a lot of great games. You should display them. They were in totes, and I decided, okay, I will put them on a wall. And I will change these out from time to time because there's just a lot of N64 games back there. A lot of them are bad though, so don't expect really good ones to show up. So when I was there, I picked up a lot of Nintendo. So I picked up some Rad Racer, some Rad Racer 2, some Stinga. We also picked up some Track and Field 2 because I have the mat. And, oh well, I'm honest with myself, I probably need to use it. Yeah, I won't use it. I'll look at it. I won't use it. And I picked up Life Force and Caveman Games. Caveman Games is an amazing game to play with your friends. If you want to find out a little bit more about Caveman Games, you can always go to my friend's channel, John Aguilera, and look it up there, because he has some really funny things and a game particularly that he'd like to tell you about on that Caveman Games. I also picked up one of the more interesting things at the last day. I picked up these guys right here. He said make an offer on these guys. This one, and this one. And some little spacers that look like this so I could change it out for whatever I need for if I'm throwing it into like a different console. I said $100, he said 110, and that's how I got them. So hopefully they're good. It uses floppy disk. Yes, you know what that is? Probably not. Are you 5? You have no idea what a floppy disk is. In fact, you have no idea what a Nintendo is. That's scary. Alright, moving on. We also had a chance to pick up R-Type. Yes. Oh my god. That is super old. But I have one of these systems and might as well have at least one good game for it. Hopefully one good game. I also had a chance to pick up some Chrono Trigger. Yeah. Oh, Japanese version. Whoa. Oh well. It was $10. Yay for me. $10. Yay. I already played the original NES one in English that I can understand, and it was amazing. And I really wanted to have Chrono Trigger, so I decided to get this also because there's an experiment I want to do that I heard of. I heard that the Retron 5 is able to use the SD card and change all that text into English. I will find out if that's true or not, or if it's just some sort of evil myth to make me buy Japanese games. I also picked up Parallel Worlds for Zelda, and Chrono Trigger again, Crimson Echo, which is like an unofficial sequel that happens like 5 years after. So I can't wait to play that. And another Zelda game! Yes! And this one is called Goddesses of Wisdom. And yes, I do own the original Zelda right up here because I love me some Zelda. And that is... Oh, I also picked up Illusion of Gaia in box. I didn't think I had it. And then I went to this and I'm like, oh, I already had it. I also picked me up a Parasite Eve and a Parasite Eve 2. I already had Parasite Eve 1, I forgot that I did, but now I have 2, so hooray for me. And I also picked up, over in the PlayStation 2, I picked up, I can't remember what I picked up. Well, the name of it, I know what I picked up. I picked me up some Digital Devil Saga 1 and 2. And I was in a magical place called Off Camera. That's why you couldn't see me. Yes. But I will now show you what is now off camera. Okay, this is kind of in camera, so we got the GameCube over there, we got the Tron little handheld, we got the Collector's Edition never opened. We also have Collector's Edition opened because, well, I can't have one without opening it and playing around with it. Yes. So we have the Ryu statue right here. Hello, Ryu. And mine actually stands straight, unlike everybody else's. I really didn't want to get him because he looks like he's, you know, a moonwalker. Boo-doop. Kind of like this guy right here. Michael Jackson. Yes. And I didn't want my Ryu to be a Michael Jackson. Nobody does. So we also have all the amiibos hiding in there, and a mess hiding down here. That's why the pillow's on top of it. And another mess hiding underneath there, because that's where the pillow is. And then a whole messy floor. But we're getting that cleaned up. Yes, we are. Okay, and we are going to move and try not to bump my controller, because this is like the 4th time I did this. And I'm not even lying. It is the 4th time I've done this. Okay, so what else did we do? Well, we have put up all this over here. Oh, did we get it in there? I don't know. I think we're losing the camera. Alrighty, so over there we got some more amiibos. And that big giant controller that you see, I built that a couple days ago because I wanted something to do during our downtime in the Midwest Gaming Classic. It was pretty easy. I had all the parts. I have a giant arcade collection down in the basement of like 20 games, so I work on those periodically because, well, no one else can. Up there we have our Game Boy, we got our N64, we got our Retron 5, we have the Xbox, we have a Super NES, and we have a PlayStation 2. Down below we have our Oculus Rift and our Wii U, and some generic games and some Legos. Yay, me some Legos. But that's about it. I am missing, I have to go and find, I have my Sega CD and my Sega Genesis, but my Sega 32X is gone. It's in a box somewhere. I plan to find it. If not, I will have to go rebuy that because there's lots of good games that I have to play on the 32X. I'm actually mostly talking about T-Mech and the Mortal Kombat 2. So that's it. So my buddy said I should show it off, so that's what I'm doing. I'm showing it off. Alright, that is it. I am going to shut this down, and depending on how I set this up, you'll either see Street Fighter before or Street Fighter after. Because it was a pretty good upset when I was playing on hardest difficulty that I was actually kind of surprised that worked.